Good morning and welcome to the channel on this, the 23rd day of April 2026, which is a Thursday. I was looking at what would actually bring the US and Iran back to the table to start discussing peace talks. And the single biggest factor is the blockade that America is doing at the moment. Now, if that was removed or at least halted, they may well come back to the table. So then I'm thinking to myself, well, what will happen if they do come back to the table? What's the possible scenarios for an Iran-US peace? And there are possibly about 5. Number 1 would be a limited technical de-escalation agreement. And that's probably most achievable. The core idea is that both sides agree to a narrow practical deal that reduces immediate danger without solving deeper issues. Scenario number 2 is a full diplomatic framework agreement. It's possible but highly difficult. This could consist of a structured roadmap that would lay out things for the future. What it could include, for example, is nuclear limits and inspections, sanctions relief in phases, a regional de-escalation commitment, i.e. Lebanon, Iraq, Syria, maritime security guarantees, and a mechanism for crisis communication. Number 3 would be a grand bargain, but this is a low probability. The idea would be a sweeping historic agreement covering nuclear issues, sanctions, regional militias, and maritime security. It's highly unlikely because it would require political capital neither side currently wants to spend. And it would need verification mechanisms both sides distrust. Number 4 is a mediated freeze without formal peace. And this is highly likely in the short term. Looks like is ceasefire extensions, which we have at the moment, reduced naval activity, back-channel communications via Pakistan or Oman, no public signing, no ceremony, just a managed hostility. Why is it likely? Well, it avoids political backlash. It stabilizes the region without requiring trust. And it allows both sides to claim that they stood firm. Number 5 is no peace but no war, a controlled standoff, which is neither peace nor open conflict, just a tense long-term standoff. This could feature occasional flare-ups, proxy activity in Lebanon, Iraq and Syria, continued sanctions and counter-sanctions, periodic talks that collapse and restart. Which scenario is most likely right now? Well, based upon current public reporting and diplomatic signals, most likely in the next 30 days is scenario 1 or scenario 4, which is a limited de-escalation or an informal freeze. Possible but harder, scenario 2, a structured diplomatic framework. And unlikely without a major shift is scenario 3, which is a grand bargain. But first and foremost, we've got to get them back to the table talking. I think they're going to have to give in both sides, and the only way I could suggest is that America stops blockading and the Gulf opens up to all shipping whilst the talks are going on. Let us see what comes out over the next few days. There is a possibility, according to Donald Trump, that talks could resume not convinced because he said that last week. But let us see. Anyway, thanks for watching this morning. Talk to you again tomorrow.